Thanks for watching Film Buff, really, honestly. It's fucking great.
Oh, man.
Margir hengir fyrir vestan dýr. Tegja mönnum fyrir hann. Svíkin ragnan. Hveit reisti hann í aðalstanni. Nú rýður bragningskinn blóði. Brandarittan blóði.
Go on, Rollo. Bear.
Blóðmikil. Ég elska þig hér. Gaf alla hínum bestu grípa mína halva við mig. Og enn hefur þú svikið mig. Visst ekki móðir mín er gát. Þeir kenna mér enn. Vonir þín fulllega flóki. Fíflert. Geðverkredd. Jag vill flyga in alltid.
Dude, Bjorn's dead? Who's that?
Is he alive? They told me the news. Is he dying? Is my son dying?
I don't know.
You should never have let him climb the ladder. Now he may die.
Both of you stop treating him like a child. He is a man. So let him be one.
Today, we came so close. Next time, we will not make the same mistakes.
Floki's belief in the gods is definitely, it's rattled, man. Look at him. He's shell-shocked. He feels betrayed by them.
Because all of this disaster is my fault. For their own reasons, the gods have decided to punish me. And I don't understand. Please don't be angry with me.
Why not? How am I supposed to live knowing what I know? You don't think of anybody but yourself.
It's not true. It's not true, Helga. Helga, come back! Helga, come back! Helga! I want to be with you.
No. No, Lagatha, no.
I will never forgive you for usurping my earldom. And one day, I will kill you.
Oof. He can't resist. Ah. No. Okay. Yes.
You see? You should never have called me that. Called you what?
Ironside.
Ironside. As if the gods are protecting me.
Yeah.
Man, I thought he was dead.
Today went badly. Yes, it did.
Oh man, this stunning lighting right here.
You led today. I only did what my instincts told me to do.
Wow. That is a start.
If I was him, I'd worry less about the gods and more about the fury of a patient man. And as well, you know, I can be very patient.
It's a big risk he took just to teach him a lesson, man.
I wish you were here. Paris is everything you told me it would be. And I am bound and determined to conquer it.
Whoa. All right, man. Whoa, whoa. That was an crazy episode, man. Insane. That was, that was beautiful, man. like every aspect of it, man. Like it was just so, you know, big. They pulled it off. You know, I really thought they pulled it off. First things first, I legitimately thought Bjorn was dead because, you know, I remember being crushed as they're showing that scene because, you know, his eyes were open and he wasn't moving at all, and he had the 3 arrows or 2 arrows in his back. I thought this is like a shocker. I thought they just killed off a major character, and I can't really remember how I reacted, but, you know, I remember being really really crushed, man. So I'm super happy that he survived. Bjorn and I are inside. Clearly, it didn't go according to plan. It was quite a defeat. Now, Ragnar took a huge risk, massive risk. A lot of people died, and he did this all just to, you know, teach Floki a lesson, man. I don't know, man. That's a massive risk. I feel like he was ready to let these people like die just to prove to Floki that his absolute belief in the gods is ridiculous, and that they're not gonna always be on his side and get him out of any situation, or be on his side in any situation. Yeah, man, Ragnar, you know, that was a huge risk just to make a point. He made the point. The point definitely got across, man. You could see Floki was absolutely like crushed and confused and just like angry that, you know, the gods have like betrayed him, or the gods have let him down, or the gods haven't repaid the loyalty he's shown them. Yeah, man, he was ready to off himself, right? At one point he was ready to just off himself. But yeah, you know, Floki is a broken man after that. And yeah, man, Floki is like embarrassed. He blames himself for this a devastating loss, because they got crushed, man. Yeah, you know, the hype was there. You know, the first point of like the attack, everyone's all hyped up, everyone's going at him. You know, Count Odo and his boys, smart, man. They were able to handle them. But yeah, you know, a crushing defeat for our crew. And again, going back to it, man, costume design, the practical props and sets being used, really digging it, man. One of my favorites was the you know, it was Lagertha, Kalf, and that crew, Siegfried, trying to break through the door, you know, and they had the tunnel shield, and I really liked that. That was really cool. Thankfully, you know, Kalf came through and saved Lagertha because, you know, he was smart enough to see what the hell's going on. He pulled her out. More on that later. I don't know. I'm not too sure about Kalf and Lagertha and all that, but we'll get on that. You know, Berserker Rollo's in there. And Rollo actually made, you know, there was a bit of a moment. He saw the princess standing there, and, you know, he looked at her like, I feel like he's, you know, since he's shown up in Paris, or since that talk, him and the seer, about the bear who's gonna marry the princess, and the gods have so much in store for you, you know, that whole talk, I feel like he's had that in the back of his mind, and he's always looking at signs now to see if this is coming true, or is it potentially gonna come true. Staying on the princess, you know, she was like the hype man, you know, she's fearless, she's out there, you know, right in the middle of it. And I guess this symbol on these banners is some kind of sacred symbol. Brought it out there to you know, really energize the men. And, you know, she definitely gave them the fire because, you know, they fought back hard, man, and they actually came out on top. So yeah, she was out there being a hype man, and fearless. You know, she didn't care what's going on around her. She was out there trying to, you know, rally the troops. So, you know, intriguing character. I want to see more of her. There was a new face, you know, this new girl, and Count Odo kind of looks at her and he smiles. So Earl Kalf and Lagertha, man, that scene, she straight up, like, point blank told him that, you know, one day I'm gonna kill you for what you did, you know, for, you know, betraying me. But for now, if you agree to those terms, let's enjoy each other. You know, that was the part I was a little bit about, Lagertha, really, like, you know, screw this guy, you know, let him be. But yeah, and Lagertha and Kalf kind of hooked up. But, you know, she was still serious about killing him. Kalf couldn't resist, man. He could have just walked out because, you know, she's like, do you accept the terms? He couldn't resist, man. Who can, right? So, you know, let's keep an eye out on that. I'm sure Lagertha's gonna end up killing the guy at some point of the show. Yeah, man, at the end, even Helga, you know, the ever-present, the ever-loyal Helga, you know, she's, you know, throughout, season 3, episode 8 now, she's been so loyal to Floki. You know, she's been such a loving wife. She's been so supportive of Floki, even in his crazy moments. Now, for the first time, I saw her kind of question it and be like, you know, she's kind of fed up. You can tell she's fed up. The sympathetic, you know, love of the wife didn't seem to be there at the end there. And he's like, please don't leave me, you know, come back. But even she seems to be fed up now. You know, even she seems to have left his side. You know, she's like, this is too much, especially after he even told her about, you know, killing Ethelstan. So now she's like, how can I, you know, continue supporting you or loving you after everything I know? And yeah, man, even Helga's kind of done here. You know, that scene of him like straight out just saying it out loud. Oh, did Floki really think I was giving him this chance and had no agenda? I mean, that is clear. They're trying to, you know, make it really clear to the fans or anyone who might not have caught on that this is what happened. But yeah, man, once again, massive risk. Can't say I'm happy about this. You know, Ragnar taking such crazy risk just to teach Floki a lesson. Even last episode, it was clear, you know, he suspects that Floki was the one behind the murder. And in doing so, you know, it's also caused Floki to lose his faith in the gods, you know. And that's the one thing Floki was always on about. The gods, they're all, you know, they're on my side. They're going to help me. You know, I keep the gods happy and all that. And now, a crushing defeat. And Floki just couldn't understand, man. He's like, what? Like, what? He was actually shocked. You know, he was so sure that this is going to go his way because, you know, his devotion to the gods is so absolute. But yeah, man, now after this first attempt, you know, this bit of a write-off attempt, because Ragnar kind of wanted this to happen, you know, in terms of Floki failing. Again, really risky because a lot of people, you know, his son almost died because of this. But now we'll go again. Now this time Ragnar is going to take center stage. That, you know, him and Ethelstan had this you know, this thing of taking over Paris. And he hasn't given up, man. He's like, I'm not going to stop. And remember, there's this really cool shot of him getting that glimpse of Paris, you know, that look on his face and, you know, just astonished by what he's looking at. And then he even, you know, later on, he's like, it was just as amazing as you described it, Ethelstan. So he hasn't given up, man. He's even more determined to take this place because he's seen it now. All in all, a grand spectacle of an episode. Just amazing, man. Some of the shots, some of the tight shots, you know, again, I go back to Lagertha and her crew trying to get through the gates. You know, it felt like you're right in there. So the tight shots are amazing on that. And I feel like the show's really set the bar high now. After that, you know, they've set a new bar. One more thing, Thorin. She left, man. She left her baby, Siggy, to Aslaug, and she just kind of, you know, got up and left. Now I get that she, you know, she's devastated and she's embarrassed that she couldn't handle herself on the battlefield. She doesn't believe that she's good enough for Bjorn or she's even good enough to raise this baby. I'm a little disappointed, man. I mean, she just kind of got up and left. I feel like this is one of the characters that really just fell apart, you know, fell flat. But yeah, man, really, really fantastic episode. Please smash that thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave your comments. Let me know what you guys thought. If you guys are on social media, hit me up. I'm on Instagram, Twitter. I have a Patreon account. Once again, thank you so much to all my amazing patrons. You guys are just, you know, just absolutely amazing. You know, thank you so much for your kindness. I really appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, man, thanks for dropping by. I'm excited for episodes 9 and 10. But yeah, man, take it easy.